My name is Kim Jackson, and I am an Episcopal priest. So I'm the Reverend Kim Jackson, and I currently live in Stone Mountain, Georgia, where I am serving as a pastor to a community of people who are experiencing homelessness. Tonight, the vast majority of us will go and we'll sleep in our beds and be sheltered, but my congregants, 90% of them, sleep outside each night. The second Sunday in March, we had our last service in the park and we distributed lunches. We always bring about 80 lunches, and there were 150 people there. And so we didn't have enough lunches, and they took their meals and like spread them apart and gave somebody an orange and somebody else got some chips, and like they made it so that every one of those people had food to eat on that day. And and they said to me, this is what we've been doing all week long, is that there's not enough food right now, and so we just share it with each other. And we believe that that's what we are supposed to do so each other can survive. And so in many ways, when I think about homelessness being addressed, I think that the people who are going to actually solve it are the people who are living on the streets themselves, right? Like they are incredibly resilient and compassionate, and they share in ways that, quite frankly, I don't think people who have houses believe in sharing in the same ways, right? We made the decision after the second Sunday in March to follow the law and no longer have gatherings of more than 50 people. And we understood that providing lunch is an essential service. We've never missed a Sunday to meet at 1 o'clock in the park and serve lunch. And now, instead of having worship, me and my staff members, we just kind of spread out and we have these one-on-one conversations. And in some ways, I'm like hesitant to say this on camera, but in some ways it feels more like church because we get to have these one-on-one intimate conversations, and we're not time bound, right? Like we're not like, oh my gosh, it's almost time to start worship service, so let's get that together. But instead, we get to talk to people, and I can't tell you how many people we've actually gotten into rehab over the last couple of months, and it's because we could have a dedicated 30-minute conversation with someone, right? How many people have actually gotten referrals to Mercy Care to get the medical treatment that they needed, because they lift up their pants legs and you can see that their legs are swollen and huge. And so it's actually been, as I think, as a faith leader, like worship is central and core, and it's something that I really value. And I have found that having that one-on-one pastoral conversations with people is exactly what my community needs right now. And we're able to provide that for them in really important ways. The poorest of the poor among us, those people who are sleeping on the streets, they will tell you time and time again. I mean, quite frankly, they probably have more faith than I do. Like they will tell you over and over again, God is in control. All things are possible with God. And they're not just saying that, they believe it.